Well, I thought, I mean, we have a new channel, and this is an epic battle, so I really think it deserves like a very professional, high-end multimedia presentation. Unfortunately, you get Rogar's recap.
Yeah.
So here we go. I'll put on the recap for the recap. Right. All right. Wait for this. Artemisia, the fashionable sorceress. Her warlock, or I mean witch half-sister, Cecilia. The half-orc bard, Stong. The questionably human arcane trickster, Sturge. The winged blade singer and budding necromancer, Caleb. And of course, me, dwarf cleric Rogar. Together, we formed the Westgate Irregulars. Officially chartered and licensed by Westgate to take on jobs and choosing to defeat evil in all its form. Previously on Westgate Irregulars. One of the first jobs we took upon reuniting in Westgate some months ago was the investigation of Kiss of Death Killer. Threw away his song. Okay, so sorry. All right. Not only did this killer attack someone close to Sturge, but they were using a necrotic attack that was meant to frame Ilornatholin, a powerful figure in Westgate and Faerun in general, who has a curse upon her that her touch causes necrotic damage. So Ilor hired us to investigate to find the real Kiss of Death killer and clear her name. In our investigations, we met Kayla's besotted friend Aiden, a necromancer who we later found out was a member of House Vamos, the most powerful and morally questionable houses in the city. And we met Retagast, a paladin who worked with the Eye of Justice, a self-appointed peacekeeping force in the city, who helped us fight off undead minions of the killers, and also flirted with Rogar a bit. Hey there. All right.
Wow.
But then, Retagats became the Kiss of Death killer's next victim, which really pissed off his mentor, Shadowbane, also known as Kaelin Dren, a powerful and somewhat edgelord paladin,
That's a fair assessment.
who blamed Ilora for the crime. All of this turned out to be the Kiss of Death killer playing Ilora and Shadowbane against each other, because he had major grudges against both of them, resulting in us kind of being caught up in the battle between them. And after everybody had basically exhausted themselves and been seriously damaged and all trying to sort that out, the Kiss of Death killer revealed himself to deliver the final blow to us all, and not in a good way. The killer seized control of Shadowbane's holy sword, a relic named Vindicator, and struck him down, and then turned on the rest of us. But Rogar somehow, with the aid of Sharindlar, somehow summoned Vindicator from the Kiss of Death killer's hands into my own, and the other party members rallied around us, and faced with this unexpected turn of events, the Kiss of Death killer fled. Now, we then learned from Shadowbane that the Kiss of Death killer is actually a vampire, or at least something powerful and not found in, Fond of the Daylight. He's known actually as the Twilight Knight, one of the leaders of the Night Masks, a shadowy group of thieves and assassins in Westgate. Dun, dun, dun. Well, and if you ask me, the Night Masks have this really unhealthy, obsession with vampires and this pain in my ass goddess Shar. Anyway, now apparently the Night King, the ruler of the Night Masks, was unhappy about the whole Kiss of Death mess, and as it wasn't entirely condoned and kind of the Night Mask operations, he put the Twilight Knight on a tight leash, and unbeknownst to us, forbade him from taking out vengeance on us. Because he didn't want any further attention on the Night Mask plans. But then, of course, we went and got all up in the Night Mask's business anyway. To save Cecilia from poison, we ended up disrupting the plans of the Night Mask leader, Duchess of Venom, and to rescue both Artemisia and her not great stepmother, Marsalea, in one of the coolest fights ever, we managed to actually wipe out an entire cell of Night Mask soldiers and worshippers and defeat the Duchess of Darkness, who a very powerful vampire cleric of Shar. And then somebody collapsed the entire Night Mask lair in on itself, causing damage to an entire neighborhood in Westgate. But that was entirely not our fault, okay? Like, who makes the statue of Shar the one load-bearing pillar in the entire underground complex? Obviously, it wasn't up to code. Also, speaking of the statue, Rogar might have taken the head from the statue of Shar and stuck it on the body of a pig in the Westgate Temple District, which probably didn't endear us to them. So all of this caused the Knight to go ahead and let the Twilight Knight off his leash to take his vengeance on us at last. And to stop us from further mucking up the Night Mask's plans. And woe boy, did the Twilight Knight take his vengeance with, well, a vengeance. In the last episode, all across Westgate, bodies were found brutally murdered and posed in gruesome tableaus with a discerning eye might have noticed sort of matched up with major cards from the tarot. And with the help of Mirren, Dark Dance, hello, who is a powerful magic user and one of Illyra's lovers, the Westgate Irregulars managed to protect their friends and Stong's adopted daughter Mirabelle by sort of accidentally banishing Artemisia's house with all of them inside to some other dimension or something. But not before the Twilight Knight killed several people close to the Westgate Irregulars, leaving Artemisia's loyal servant Beau hanging dead from his feet outside her door, and horribly mangling Stong's friend Nala. Not to mention, he made both Cecilia and Artemisia think that the other one briefly had died, which was pretty horrific for them, I'm sure, and probably likely pissed them off, which it wasn't a smart thing to do. Now, rather than wait for the Twilight Knight to strike next, Sturge went around and very publicly challenged that Ballbag to a Twilight battle in the great gladiator arena just outside the Westgate walls. And so, my friends, here we are, having pissed off the Night Masks and the Twilight Knight no end, which they totally deserve, of course. And the Twilight Knight has truly pissed us off, which, he's still very much come to regret himself, I think. Yet he is a powerful vampire or something, and we barely survived our last battle against him or his fellow undead leader, the Duchess of Venom or Darkness. So, well, tonight we might bring an end to the TK, or we might end up TPK. We don't know for sure. Could be anyone's guess. And now, the conclusion.
Oh man, it's gonna be a terrible launch of the stream if we all die.
Welcome to the new
Thanks for subscribing!